in Tara.
Sorry for taking you back. The delayed upgrading of Kambani Chira Ruguti Road. From the audit report, the original audit report says that the contractor was not on site. Is still that the position, OAG? The one of upgrading of Kambani Chira Ruguti Road before we come to Senator Gandayas.
Thank you, Chair. The position has changed, and with the verification which was done on 29th of May, the contractor was on site.
For this one, Kambani Chira Ruguti Road. Did you, maybe just out of curiosity, because it had been extended to October 2024 as per the approval date on 24 April 2023, did you see from your records any extension to another date? Because here in your own report, you have not given us the extension period for completion of Kambani Chira Ruguti Road. Because the second one, this extension is still there up to 2025. What about this?
Thank you, Chair. The report is still in progress, and we are requesting for time so that we can bring a comprehensive report to this committee.
I'm not asking about the progress on the wall. Did you see any extension period to any date that has been extended? Because on
I think, to be fair to the auditor, and in his earlier brief, they probably need more time to give a more comprehensive answer on the lawfulness and effectiveness. Effectiveness, already we are seeing that they have gone beyond time. But now they need to answer the question that Senator Cherargei is asking, whether the extensions or whether they are on site with the valid contracts, whether variations are there. I think it would be because the entity is reporting in 14 days. Perhaps it would be more useful if the auditor gave us a more comprehensive response. And auditor, when you're looking at this, take into account the questions that Senator Cherargei is
Maybe I can ask the governor. Governor, in this road of Kambani Chira Ruguti Road, when is it supposed, because we are paid 74% of the contracts, when is it supposed for us to invite this distinguished committee to launch officially that is complete and in use? How long did you extend the completion date?
Thank you, Chair. The challenge with this road has been availability of resources with the other competing interests in terms of availability of funds. Because contractors have done work, then we cross the financial year with maybe 2 months arrears, or in terms of disbursement. That has been the biggest problem. You've asked me a tough question that will require one to verify without, because the senator is a very serious person to tell, come next year or come this year, come on this date, then we vary. Can you give us time to verify when we can be able to finish and invite you to come and launch?
No, Governor, I want to put it to you. You have your technical, the CEC and the rest of the team. You know, the law allows you to extend. I'm not saying you should not extend. In the second road of Karandini, Kithironi Road to Bitma, you have given us that by 4th June 2025, that road should be completed in use. I'm asking a very simple question. When you extended from, because we have done one extension, so which other, you had extended to September 22, you had extended to October 2024, 24 should be completion date. So what is the next completion date? I understand unavailability of funds.
I think if you give us another 1 year, we'll have finished.
No, that's unfair. Is there sorry, Chair, for taking, because this, you know, we want the people of Tharaka to see value for the money that we do equitable shareable revenue. And Tharaka Nithi was one of the small counties that we are pushing that they get a minimum of 6 billion, just like Elgeyo Marakwet and Isiolo. So do you have CCM of roads and infrastructure here, or CEO?
No, he's not here.
What about the CEO of Finance? Is the gentleman seated on the...
CEO of Finance is here.
Are you aware of any extensions to this contractor? Because it's also a part of your work. Because my worry, Chair, Governor, through the Chair, is if you don't follow the law in approval of extension, they will also increase in terms of inflation rates that keep changing. So CEO, through the Chair, how this Kambani Chira Ruguti Road, is there an extension to this contract?
Okay, thank you. Through the Chair,
Yes, I'm aware there is an extension, but we do not have the documents here to prove.
When can you give us which year? Is this year complete? When?
Yeah. Well, as the governor said, by next year we should be complete with it.
When
Within
next
the
year
course
is
of
the
1
whole
year.
of 2026?
Within a course of 1 year, we should be through with the project.
What kilometer is this road? How many kilometers?
12.5.
This Kambadi Chira Ruguti road. Maybe the senator can be of help. How many kilometers is this road, CEO?
It's remaining at 2.5 kilometers.
So how many kilometers have you done? What is the total length, the contract sum? How many kilometers was it?
12.5.
So you have done 10.5,
Yes.
10.0.
Yes.
So 2.5 is remaining and you need 1 year. Then Chair, on a lighter note, then why are people praising President William Ruto within 2 years, and yet somebody can use 5 years to do 10 kilometers?
Order. You are doing
on a lighter
you are
note-
doing very
no,
well
on a
until you
lighter
came there.
note, because I'm just
So
imagining.
now I need to give directions.
No, Chair, my indulgence, but I'm just thinking it aloud.
Can I answer that, Chair? Chair, guy, without having digressing, how many kilometers has your county government done of roads, tarmac?
I am here to ask questions.
Order members.
I'm not here to answer questions.
Yeah, I was just trying to defend
No,
myself, Chair.
Article 96
That
and
I know
94.
very few counties who does tarmac, especially the size of allocation of Tharaka Nithi County. Can you imagine 4.6 billion? You use 2.4 on paying salaries. Then you're left with about 700 development, and within that 700, you're still able to maram roads and do tarmac roads. We should be getting a pat on the back, Chair, instead of being rocked like a chair.
No, Chair.
Order, Senator,
But you cannot
order,
just
Governor.
find 10 kilometers.
Order, members. I think whether Tharaka Nithi is big or small,
Yes.
roads is a devolved function, and people expect that you'll construct roads, whether they are maram or bitumen. And so you don't get congratulations for doing the right thing
And for doing
or
what
for
they
doing
do.
what is expected of you.
And
But
Chair,
nonetheless,
just your indulgence.
nonetheless, Senator,
Okay.
for us to discuss the details and specifics, I want the Auditor General to ask the right questions and report back, so that this conversation does not descend into a comparison with the national government or a comparison with other county governments. So these projects, the roads that are there, including the markets, where the Auditor General has confirmed that the contractors are on site, I think it is only neat to allow a comprehensive report, more comprehensive than what we have.
I made some interventions,
Yes,
the
yes.
OAG,
Yes.
on the phrasing of upgrading of Dunya Indara Road to bitumen standards. I wanted to know whether from the OAG whether it's a bundle or delayed.
Shouldn't that answer come from the governor?
Dunya.
Because the governor is,
And I'm happy if I
is
read
a
through, Chair.
principal.
Sorry, Chair, once
yes.
I can read through this load has generated a lot of heat on the ground. But I'm happy I've captured some response from the OAG that this county has attracted some allocation for 2025-26 financial year. So OAG, is it abandoned or delayed?
Thank you, Chair. This is a stalled project, so it is delayed.
So should the response come from the governor? I think it's the governor who's a principal who should tell us the status of this.
You know, Chair, it's good to look at the whole picture. So sometimes we don't look like we come here just to respond to questions because we want delivery. We were in very good place as far as doing the tarmac roads in counties was concerned until the issue of RMLF came up. And I'm happy that Senate is supporting us. Because with RMLF, we were able to do the maram roads to maintain. Then the money we were allocating to counties to do roads, that's what we had decided to do roads with, or tarmac with, so that we have a permanent solution to the problem. Because every time you use funds on maram, you'll be sure to come back after another 2 or 3 years, if sometimes even 1 year, if you're in places where the rain is very heavy. And this is why the progress in the last 2-3 years has been very slow because of availability of resources. For instance, in the Tharaka Nithi County budget for roads, even this year, is around 250 million. Out of that 250 million, look at our budget, we have allocated about 150 to do the tarmac, which is these 3 roads. But we are left with 100 million to maintain the other Maram roads, which becomes very, very difficult. So if we were to make progress that we were making before, we would need more resources. But I'm happy that I heard from Senator Cheregai that you are considering affirmative action for the small counties, and we will definitely, with our support, get more resources. And I would like to commit that if we get those resources, none of these roads will anymore be described as stored or delayed. We'll put those resources there. So
no, I hear you, Governor, and I think your senator should be happy to report on the decision we made last week.
It is true, Chair. I want to go on record that Tharaka Nithi, among other 11 counties, among the counties that are going to benefit, either from the sharing, the share revenue, and we have captured the sentiments of very many counties that are really suffering. And Governor, let me go on record that actually Tharaka Nithi is trying as much as our resources are not as much. I have been to Tharaka Nithi on a number of occasions, and I can confess that the governor is trying to do some roads here and there. And I'm happy the Senate has registered itself on the support of exactly.
I was in the house.
Yes.
Yeah, so we are doing our bit. I think there was almost 2 in that formula. Tharaka was getting ring fence almost. Was it 400 million?
I think
Yeah,
400 million. 406.
Almost 406 million, which we have reserved for the counties with small revenue,
we agree
so that they can
unanimously.
catch up with the rest.
With the rest.
So yeah, I think on that basis, even if you don't agree with your senator on anything else, you must agree with him that he has delivered 400 million special to Tharaka Nithi.
And should
Senator
give a
Cheregai.
pat on his senator, not him the other way around. Speaker, I think, Governor, you know, the problem I have with my friend, now that he's insisted with my friend, I think your senator asked, what is the status? We agree with the problem. The issue of RLMF, we totally support, and I hope you'll not go behind the back of the Senate to go and negotiate with National Assembly. I hope you will stick with us, which is good, and I'm happy the ruling of the court favored the Council of Governors, which we are excited about. What's your senator asked, this Tunyai Intara Road, is it stalled or what is the progress? It's as simple as that. We agree with the problem. That is, even me, I was the greatest supporter who supported these small counties, Isiolo, Elgeyo Marakwet, Tharaka Nithi, Lamu. So apart from the problem you have dissected, what is the status of this Tunyai Intara Road as of today? Thank you, Chair.
Governor?
Yes, Chair, it's only that we have not read the response. The last statement on the response says the county has allocated more funds in the next financial year 2025-2026 budget to enable the contractor to resume the work in Tunyai Indara. So the contractor is going to resume work.
So as we talk today, it's stalled.
It's just that the contractor is out of sight because of unavailability of...
Governor,
Please.
to save time.
Yes.
The audit report says it is stalled.
Yes.
The subsequent verification says it's stalled. And you have said in many words that it's stalled because of resource constraints.
Yes.
Do we take that as the status on
Yes,
record?
that is a point, but we are going back on site.
Yes, to avoid too much, because it's 1 o'clock.
Yes.
I thought we'd be out of here by 1 because you have other meetings in the afternoon. So members on the project, and thank you for raising that, Senator, and also thank you for fighting for Tharaka Nithi to get more money. We can allow the projects to be looked at and a comprehensive report done in the 2024-2025. Dagani Market is part of the projects that the Auditor General has undertaken to issue a more comprehensive report on. If we proceed with non-compliance with one